Have you ever wondered how you could grow quicker on Instagram without having to constantly make new content? Or maybe you spend all day coming up with new content ideas, creating new content, editing new content just for that video to flop. When you don't spend as much time, you get way more views and you might even potentially go viral. If you're struggling with either of those things, well, this video is going to help you because I'm going to share with you how you could go viral on Instagram without actually posting new content. Because so many of you guys are spending so much time spinning your wheels, not actually getting anywhere. And if you actually did less, you would end up getting more views and more followers. And in this video, I'm going to share with you exactly how you could do that. In fact, I just helped this creator do it. They gained 40,000 followers in just a few weeks, and this creator did it. They gained over 100,000 followers in just a month. And the same exact thing can happen to you if you start posting less on Instagram. You heard that right. But before we get dive into that, I need you to smash that subscribe button. If you want to grow quicker on Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube, I literally upload a video about how to grow on these platforms every single day. In addition to that, I created a free Instagram growth course that'll tell you the best time to post on Instagram right now. Go to the link in the pinned comment below and get into it right now. What are you waiting for? It's literally 100% free. Tip number one is you need to make sure that you're uploading your past reels to Instagram stories. The reason being is that when you upload a reel to Instagram stories, it's going to count as more views and it's going to kick it back into the algorithms. What do you need to do? Post your past reels on your stories and have your friends do it. Have collaborators do it. If you could get other people to share your post, people click on that post, well then guess what's going to happen? You're going to end up getting more views on that reel and it's going to get re-pushed into the algorithm. And on top of that, if you create content that's then similar to that, after you do that, guess what that does? That makes Instagram say, hey, this person's audience was interested in this post on XYZ topic. Now, if you do a new post on XYZ topic, for example, a part 2 or a follow-up, well then guess what happens? Instagram then pushes out that piece of content, you end up getting more views, and ultimately this can lead to one of your posts going viral. The next thing that you need to make sure that you're doing is changing your settings when you go to upload on Instagram. You need to make sure that you're uploading your reels to your feed. So many people aren't doing that right now, and it's one of the reasons that you're getting low views on your reels or that you're not getting as many views as you possibly could. The second thing you need to make sure that you're doing is making sure that you're also posting things to Facebook. Facebook has an absolutely insane amount of organic reach right now, and you can literally post the same thing that you're posting on Instagram on Facebook with one change made to it that I'm going to share with you in just a little bit, and you'll end up getting way more views and way more followers. The reason being is because the same exact demographic is on Instagram that's on Facebook, but the only difference is that people on Facebook right now, guess what they're not doing? They're not creating a lot of content, which is why there's a huge supply and demand shift, which is exactly why you could get on Facebook, start creating content, and ultimately end up going viral if you simply take the posts that you're doing on Instagram and go port them over there. But there is one other thing I need to share with you on that. But first, we need to dive into a few more tips. The next tip that I have is you need to make sure that you're utilizing 2 new types of posts on Instagram. The first one is going to be memes. The second one is going to be stitches. You need to take videos that have already done really well. Stitch one of those videos. Essentially what you do, you take the first 5 seconds of that video, aka the hook, the most important part, and then you add in your own 3 to 10 seconds. And essentially what you're going to do, you're going to make people laugh or you're going to inform people of something. And these work best if you actually piss somebody off. And the way that you do that is have an opinion. The reason you're not going viral on Instagram right now, your opinions aren't strong enough. If you aren't getting people really mad or making them really happy or making them feel really emotionally touched, well then guess what? They're not going to make your post go viral because those are the viral components, and that is what viral videos have in common. If you're not doing that, well then guess what? It's just never going to happen for you. This would be the equivalent of saying, hey, I'm just gonna lay bricks my whole life or cut lawns my whole life and expect to be a billionaire. It's not a $1 billion opportunity, so you're never going to be a billionaire. The same thing on social media. A lot of you guys, the opportunity that you're going after, it's not something that's gonna go super viral. And I'm not saying that you have to go viral. In fact, I know way more people that don't go viral that make a lot of money. For example, look at my YouTube channel. I make millions of dollars every single year from my YouTube channel, and I've never had a post go super viral. Now, of course, I have posts get 100,000 views, 200, 300,000 all the time, which I guess is viral within my niche, but I'm not getting videos like Mr. Beast or getting videos like A-Rack because you don't actually need that many views in order to monetize your social media. Now, before I get into the last 2 tips that are really going to help you skyrocket your growth on Instagram, I wanted to share with you the thing that I left off when it comes to posting on Facebook. Now, when you post on Facebook, you want to make sure that the call to action that you have is that somebody shares your piece of content. The reason being, Facebook is incentivizing people to share, and people that share content right now, they're getting some kind of bonus from Facebook. And if you can get them to do that within your post and remind them to do that, your post is going to go viral, you're going to get more views, you're going to reach more people, you'll be able to monetize more people, and guess what else happens? You're also going to be helping out the audience because they get some kind of benefit from them sharing your content. Now, The next thing that you need to make sure that you're doing is reposting other people's content. Look at Baseball Lifestyle, for example. They literally built $1 million clothing brand based off of reposting other people's content. How do they do this? They stay on top of what is actually working within their niche. This is what allows them to know what is working within their niche because they repost other people's content. On top of that, they take that reposted content and that helps them inform what kind of content they're going to be creating. The reason you're not successful on Instagram right now is because you're not actually tapped into what your audience wants. The easiest way to tap into that is to repost other people's posts while seeking permission or giving them credit for it. And then what you need to be doing is seeing which one of those actually works, and guess what happens? You end up getting more views and you end up getting a better insight into what your audience actually wants. And you can continue to do this and then create your own original content based off of that, but essentially you're going to be standing on the shoulders of somebody else, and this is how you're successful. You guys need to realize something. Kobe Bryant's dad, you know what he did? He played basketball. Floyd Mayweather's dad, you know what he did? He was a boxer. These people don't just come out of nowhere and become the best sports people that we've ever seen during our lifetime. They stand on the shoulders of somebody else, and you can do the same exact thing when it comes to creating content. And then the last tip that I have for you is you need to be reposting your own content. If you had a post that did above well, or you had a post that went viral, or you just had a post that did kind of decent, repost it. You can repost things up to 4 times on Instagram, and it's one of the easiest ways to not have to create new content and to end up getting more views, because a lot of times reposts end up getting the same amount of views or more views than the last time that you actually posted them. Now, if you want to get guaranteed followers on Instagram right now, you need to go to the link in the description below, get into my mentorship program where I literally guarantee that I'm going to help you get more followers, or you're going to get your money back, 0 questions asked. If you want to be able to monetize your Instagram, you need to start with the follower base, and I'm going to share with you exactly how to build an organic following. I'm going to tell you what to post, when to post. We're going to look at your posts, we're going to critique them, tell you what you could be doing better, and ultimately, you're going to get guaranteed more followers. You'll be able to monetize more easily, and this is going to be the best investment that you've ever made, because the opportunity to grow on Instagram is not going to last that much longer, and I don't have very many spots left because we work so closely together. I can only accept a few people. So if you are interested in this and want to get guaranteed followers on Instagram, again, go to the link in the description of this video, get signed up immediately. Trust me, you won't regret it. You literally have absolutely nothing to lose. You're going to get more followers on Instagram, or you're going to get your money back, 0 questions asked. What are you waiting for? If you're not interested in that, I strongly suggest you check out the next 2 videos I put up on the screen, because they're the videos that YouTube thinks you should watch next. Thank you so much for watching.